Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Lard Lizard, and in today's video, we are back on Tier Maker. I'm going to be ranking Black Ops 4 weapons in the Zombies mode. So this is not multiplayer, this is not campaign. These weapons are strictly in Black Ops 4 Zombies. And before we get into it, I do want to clarify that I have only been playing Black Ops 4 Zombies for 2 to 3 weeks. I literally just got all the DLC 3 or 4 days ago. And, for example, I've never played Dead of the Night. I've played Ancient Evil 5 or 6 times. I played Classified the most. I like Classified a lot. I played the first launch maps, 9, Voyage, and Blood of the Dead. Less than 8 times, a piece. And Alpha Omega I played a couple of times. So pretty much why I'm telling you guys this is because I'm going to be ranking these weapons based off of my first impressions. Like, not even a month playing the game. What guns do I like? What do I not like? And then, let's say 4 to 6 months later, I'm going to come back after I've played these shit out of Black Ops 4. And I'm going to see if anything changes. But I didn't change any of the tier names, so we're going to run with it. At the very top, we have Borderline Overpowered. Pretty good. Not bad, not great. Underwhelming, and 100% pure toxic waste. Okay, so let's start off with the ABR-223. Honestly, this is a tactical rifle, and I'm going to put it in pretty good. It reminds me of the AUG. I don't think I've ever pack-a-punched it, but if I do, I hope it's fully automatic. If not, that'd be a bit of a bummer, but I love the attachments on this gun. The gun feels good, and it feels pretty good, especially for a tactical rifle that is, burst fired. So the Argus, I've used it a couple times, and honestly, it might be good, but it just kind of feels underwhelming. But that might not be fair, but that's not like horribly bad. It's just like I thought it would be better. That's what underwhelming is. And I don't know. So I'm offline, so I can't put any attachments on it. So I'm stuck with just getting it out of the box. The Auger DMR, I'm going to put that in Borderline Overpowered. This is one of the main guns I like to get off of the wall. It's very powerful. It's on the wall, so you can always get ammo. And something about Black Ops 4 is like the balancing of all the weapons just feels strange. Like a lot of the snipers and stuff are really good, and the majority of the assault rifles feel weak, in my opinion, and some of the submachine guns and just the whole weapon, how they have everything set up in this game. The weapons just feel strange. But the ballistic knife, I'm going to put in not bad, not great. I know there's a crazy high round strategy with it, and it feels kind of cool, and I like the look of it. I like the new look of the ballistic knife. The Bowie knife, I'm going to go ahead and put in not bad, not great. I mean, it's good to, finish off zombies, especially when I'm doing a 2-box challenge, and I'm trying to save ammo for, one of my 2 guns. I can just finish off the zombies with the Bowie knife, and I'm glad they actually brought it back. The Cordy, this is I think it's a submachine gun that feels like an assault rifle, if I'm right. This thing is not bad. It kind of feels like a submachine gun and an assault rifle. So I'm going to put it in not bad, not great for now. Some of these may change. The Damon 3XB, I'm going to put this thing in toxic waste. I've got it a couple times. I don't really like it. Maybe I'm missing something. If I am missing something and you guys like this weapon, tell me what I'm doing wrong. Again, I'm offline, so I can't put any attachments on it. And it just, it's underwhelming. The Escargot? I'm not sure. I'm not going to waste too much time on it. But I've used it a couple times, and I'm going to put it in not bad, not great. Escargot? I don't know. Okay, the Essex Model 7, this thing is horrible. I thought it'd be really cool because it was a lever action, but it really has it's a lever action, but it just doesn't have the power of a lever action rifle. Like, it kind of feels like a pistol, but it just shoots way slower. Not very good. The GKS, this is kind of like an MP5 in my opinion. This thing is not bad, not great. And I think that's fair. Like, it's a decent point weapon. And honestly, it's crazy to say that because I don't think there is a point weapon in Black Ops 4 because of how they did the point system. But this is a good stepping stone gun. The Gav, oh man, I don't know what they did to the Galil, but it does not feel like the Galil of Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, or Black Ops 3. They kind of neutered it. I really want to put it in pretty good because it's not bad, but I'm going to, you know what, for now I'm going to put it in pretty good. And depending on what guns we put in pretty good, we might move it down. The Hades, this is one of the best LMGs. It's borderline overpowered. This thing feels crazy good. You can put the crossbar attachment on it, but I don't run the crossbar attachment, but it is very cool that you can put the crossbar attachment. Completely changes the gun, like the way it looks, the way it feels. You can't even, aim down the sights. But I like the old school LMG. This thing shoots fast. I've heard some people say it's similar to a Dingo, and I can see it. I can feel it. This thing feels great. Also, I love the name, the Hades. The Hellavina 8850. I have not used this weapon, so I have no idea. We're just going to put it in... I'm just going to put it right in the middle because I really have no idea. Never even used that one. The Helion Salvo. This thing is borderline overpowered. Honestly, this thing is overpowered. I've literally only used the Winter's Hail, or the Winter's Fury. That's what it is, upgraded. But the Wonder Weapon on Classified, I've literally never used any other Wonder Weapon in any other map. And this fucking rocket launcher is crazy strong. It can destroy a whole crowd of zombies on round like 25. Like, it's nuts. It's so strong. You can put the attachments on it. You can upgrade it like 4 or 5 times. It is tough. The Hitchcock M9. This is actually one of my favorite guns right now. I'm going to put it in pretty good at the top. When you pack-a-punch it, it actually shoots like little explosive projectiles. And it's just really good. You kind of need to watch out, make sure that you're not shooting into a horde of zombies that are right in your face because, you'll just do more damage to yourself. But if you can run around with this thing is very nice. ICR-1. Man, I really wish the assault rifles in this game were much stronger. Or that's not the ICR-1, that's the ICR-7, okay? The ICR-7, it doesn't have very many good attachments, and it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's really just trying to use its base statistics to get somewhere, as to where something, like a KN can put rapid fire on or something. I'm not even sure if the KN can, but that's what I'm saying. It doesn't have very many good attachments, and it's a good standalone gun, but I feel like I'm going to put it in... It's either pretty good or not bad. I'm going to put it at the top of not bad, not great. Also, we're going to move the Cordite, whatever. That's going to be up there. Because they're not bad. Cap 40's not bad, not great, but I'm going to put it in underwhelming just because I kind of don't like it. Like, it's probably pretty decent, but I don't like it. And the KN57, I'm going to put this in pretty good just because you can put a suppressor on it, and that gives you more power-ups. And also, I like the KN. Like, it's just a personal preference. Koshka, I think that's how you say that. This is that sniper that cost 4,500 fucking points. I'm going to put it in pretty good. I'm not sure if this is a mistake, but, common sense says if you have to spend that much to get that gun, that it has to be good at something, and it's probably, really good at headshots and killing a bunch. Like, I'm not sure if Black Ops 4 has penetration kills, or, like, what they did with that, because some of the mechanics in the game feel weird. But I think that's a decent place for it. I've used it a couple times, and it's not, it's pretty good. I think I just haven't used it enough. But I have used it enough to know that it's pretty good. The Locust, I'm I've used a couple times, and I'm just going to put it in not bad, not great. I think it's close to being underwhelming. But the M16, I'm going to go ahead and put into underwhelming. I don't know what they did to the M16 in Black Ops 4, but it just does not feel very powerful at all. The M1897, this thing, when you pack a punch it, it shoots grenades, and it's kind of weird. I'm going to put it in, I want to put it in pretty good, but I think I'm going to put it in not bad, not great. Just because, usually shotguns are kind of a get the fuck off me weapon. Like if you're kind of getting trapped, you can pull out a shotgun and start blasting. With this thing, when it's pack-a-punch, it shoots grenades. So it's really not good for getting zombies off of you. I mean, honestly, it'll probably kill you faster with the zombies. Grenades blowing up right beside you, the zombies are getting you, you'll probably die faster. But if you can run around with this gun and keep your distance, and you're good at aiming the grenades, it's a pretty good gun. And if you haven't tried it, I do recommend to go try it. The M1927, I'm gonna put this in pretty good. You can't get this weapon in the Chaos game mode. I haven't seen it, and it is on the wall in the Aether maps, Ether, I'm not sure, but you can't put any attachments on the Thompson, the M1927. But this thing, it just feels tough. Like it feels like it has good damage, good ammo, good fire rate. The iron sights takes up a kind of a big amount of the screen, but I mean, still, like this thing pack a punch. Especially in the beginning when you can buy it off the wall, and it's just a great gun. It's pretty good, and I'm glad they at least put some old school weapons in Black Ops 4. The Maddox. Oh, the Maddox. Man, this thing is another assault rifle that kind of feels like a submachine gun, in my opinion. I'm going to put it in pretty good just because of the attachments. I think it's on the same level as the ICR, but it just has better attachments. And you'd be surprised how much attachments could change a gun. Okay, with the MOG 12, I'm going to put it in not bad, not great. I do like it a little bit more than the Argus, and you can also put attachments on it, or I can since I'm offline. It looks like you can put some attachments on the Argus, but I'm locked out of that. The Mozu, this thing is, I'm not sure if it's borderline overpowered, but I know it's very, very good. This thing has the mod, the Skull Splitter, and it just does crazy headshot damage. I'm going to put it in pretty good because some of the weapons in pretty good, are on the level as the Mozu, and I think the Mozu's on the level of some of these weapons. The MP40, I want to put this thing in underwhelming because it feels decent. It just doesn't feel as powerful as the M1927. You know what? I'm going to put it in not bad, not great. Some of these guns will move a little up, a little down, depending on where we're at. The MX9, this thing is not bad. It's also not great, so we're going to put it in not bad, not great. The Outlaw, I think I used this like one time, and it felt crazy good, but I don't know if I want to put it in borderline overpowered because I don't have that much time with it. So we're going to put it in pretty good. Paladin, I have not really used this. I think I used it one time, and it was not for very long. So I'm just going to put it in not bad, not great. Again, I just want to stress, I can't stress this enough. I've only been playing this game for 3 weeks, going on to 4 weeks. Hadn't even been a month. But within that time, I put a lot of time into these guns. I've tried to use as many guns as I can. And, things might change, 4, 6, 8 months down the line when I put a lot of time into these weapons. It takes time to learn all these weapons. And so let's just get to the next weapon. The Peacekeeper, this thing, again, feels like a submachine assault rifle. Like, I don't know what they did in Black Ops 4. I want an assault rifle to feel like a fucking assault rifle. I'm tired of these submachine assault rifle hybrids. But I'm going to put it in not bad, not great, because I think it's on the same level as the ICR, and I can't put any attachments on it. So I do feel like it's on the level as the ICR-7, but I don't think it's on the level of, the Thompson, the Maddox, the KN. Rampage, again, I think I'm going to put it in, it's close to being an underwhelming. I think it's a fully automatic shotgun. I can't put any attachments on it. I'm just going to put it in not bad, not great, because fully automatic is really cool, but it just did not feel very powerful. The Rampart 17 is underwhelming. I'm not sure what is up with this gun, the Rampart 17. It doesn't fire very fast, and it doesn't have very much damage. So I don't know if I'm missing something, or if this gun is just, trying to be something that it's not. Because it feels like the Scar H or the Man-O-War, but it doesn't have the power of the Scar H or the Man-O-War, especially the headshot damage. The Reaver, this thing is kind of cool, but it's not pretty good. I think I'm going to put it in not bad, not great. I know a lot of the weapons are going in that category, but it's really a good explanation for some of these weapons. The RK7, I've used this a couple times, and I'm just going to put it in underwhelming. I just think that's fair. Like, I don't think it's on the par with some of the weapons, and not bad, not great. The S6 Stingray, I've used this like 3 times. I don't even think I've pack-a-punched it. But this thing, unpack-a-punched, feels like a fucking assault rifle. I think it's 2-round burst, and it feels tough. Like, I could only imagine what it would be like pack-a-punched. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in overpowered, because I'm so impressed with how it handled itself not pack-a-punched in the games that I did get it. I think pack-a-punching this weapon, I think that thing would be a beast. The SOG 9mm, I think we're going to put it not bad, not great. I don't quite think it's underwhelming. I think it's a decent little submachine gun, and you could dual wield it, which is, kind of fun. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in not bad, not great. The SDM, pretty good. I don't know what it is with the snipers or, semi-automatic rifles in this game, but they're good. Like, Black Ops 4 is kind of leaving the assault rifles in the dust and putting the snipers and tactical rifles above them, which honestly I don't like. I wish the assault rifles were the best in the game, but it is what it is. SG-12, again, I think it's not bad, not great. Where did we put the Rampage? You know what? I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to move the Rampage down. I just think that shotguns are not as good in Black Ops 4 as they were in Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 had some crazy-ass shotguns. And I think the SG-12 is better than the Argus. I think it's better than the Rampage. And I think the MOG is good because you can put attachments on it. Like, I don't know. They're just not the best shotguns in the game. Spitfire, I'm going to put it in pretty good. This thing, every time I get it, it's a lot of fun. I put the Wildfire mod on it, and it really feels like the Scorpion from Black Ops 2. I think it's called the Scorpion. You can only get it in Origins, and it runs out of ammo so fast, it does, but it puts out so much damage in such a short amount of time. The Strife, honestly, this is like one of the best starting weapons ever. We're going to put it in pretty good, mainly because you can put that blade on it. I don't know if it's like a stiletto or a dagger or whatever it is, but like, I wish the gun sounded a little bit more like a real gun, but just because you can put that knife attachment on this, like, I'd have put this on every starting class that I have. I think it's one of the best starting weapons. The SWAT, on my very first 2-box challenge, I got the SWAT, and I did not like it at all. I'm going to put the SWAT in underwhelming. I think it's down there with the Rampart. But the Switchblade X9, I've got it a couple times, and it's really kind of underwhelming. Don't really like it. The Swordfish, this is a gun I need to use more, but I don't think it's an underwhelming. I think we're going to go ahead and put it in not bad, not great. I do need to use it some more. Like, I've got it out of the box once or twice, shot it a couple times, and then traded it for something else. But I do need to use it some more. The Tiger Shark, this thing feels powerful. I can't put any attachments on the Tiger Shark. I really feel like it needs to go into pretty good because I've never pack-a-punched the Tiger Shark, but it feels like it hits very hard, even unpack-a-punched. And usually, if something's very good unpack-a-punched and you pack-a-punch it, it's just going to get better. But just to be safe, I'm going to put it in not bad, not great, just because I don't know. The Titan, we're going to put in pretty good. I like the Titan. It feels like the LSAT or the BRM. Yeah, I think it's called the BRM. It's just kind of like your OG LMGs. You know, big ammo, pretty good damage, pretty good rate of fire. Like it's pretty good. The Vapor XKG. I'm not sure if I'm right about this, but it's kind of my favorite wall weapon right now. I'm gonna put it in borderline overpowered. Okay, I take that back. I'm not sure if it's overpowered. I do know that knife attachment helps out a lot. I think it's one of the best wall weapons though. It's top 3 wall weapons in my opinion. And honestly, you know what? I'm just gonna put it at the top of pretty good because I don't think it is on the level of the Hylian Salvo, the Hades, the S6, or the Auger. It's just I like it. Like the fucking knife. It feels good. It feels like an assault rifle. It has a suppressor, so you know you can get more drops. I think the attachments, again, the attachments really make this gun what it is. Because if you took all the attachments off, it's stuck in the category with the ICR 7. The Vendetta, this thing's overpowered. I've pack-a-punched it in 2 different games, fully pack-a-punched it, and the semi-automatic kind of rifle. I can't put any attachments on it, and it's still borderline overpowered. This thing fucking smacks. Like, you can kill so many zombies and such, like, in the high rounds with this thing just being pack-a-punched. The VKM-70, I've pack-a-punched it 1 time, and it shoots, like, explosive projectiles. And I want to put it in borderline overpowered. You know what? Even unpack-a-punched, it feels strong as fuck. So I'm putting it in borderline overpowered. I think that's fair. It's tough. Like, and even pack-a-punch, it shoots projectiles, and you know you got to use it differently, but it's still borderline overpowered in my opinion. The Welling. The Welling, we're gonna put not bad, not great. When you pack-a-punch it, it is your OG Mustang and Sally, you know, wannabe. So that's good. Run your PhD with it. That'll help you out. But when it's not pack-a-punched, it's kind of just a basic little handgun. You know, a basic little starting weapon. Something, you know, cool that they put in there that you can switch your starting weapons and have a little bit of variety. I think it's not bad, but I don't think it's great. This Zweihander, man, this thing is... I'm not sure if it's borderline overpowered because you can't put any attachments on it, but I'm going to put it in pretty good. I think that's fair. This thing, I mean, I'm pretty sure it has like 2 barrels, has a lot of fucking ammo, shoots quick. I like the iron sights on it, and it just feels, you know, durable, and it feels like it can pump out the damage. I'm not sure if it's the best gun to run around, you know, and train zombies with, but it feels like a really good gun to camp with. But it just feels like a good LMG. But if it could only put attachments on it, it would probably be in borderline overpowered. So let's go over our list. Borderline overpowered, we have the Hylian Salvo, the Auger DMR, Hades, the Vendetta, the S6 Stingray, and the VKM 750. Honestly, they're not in really any order, but I think that's a decent order. If I had to put them in order, I would probably move something like that, and probably the Stingray. Honestly, that might be okay, except I'd switch those. Yep, just like that. Okay, and then in pretty good, we have the Vapor, the Hitchcock, the AUG, or the ABR 223, Zweihander, the Grav. I really think the Grav would be at the bottom. I think the Titan would be close to the top. We're going to put the Strife at the bottom because That's where it belongs. I'm just looking at too many guns at one time. I need to go one at a time. The Mozu's probably at the very top. I think the Vapor is not. I think it's somewhere in the middle of the pack. I think this Zweihander's over the Vapor. And I think the KN, I think the Grav is a little low. Spitfire, the Maddox. SDM's kind of high. And, you know, I'm not going to put these in like one-to-one order, but I'm just going to put them where I think they belong. And I feel like this is a fair list. I do think the Vapor and the KN are a little better than the Grav just because of attachments. And then we're going to go ahead and put the Tiger Shark in pretty good. Like, that thing was just such good, not even pack-a-punched. And then not bad, not great. Actually, let me just go over pretty good real quick. The Mozu, the Hitchcock M9, the Zweihander, the Titan, the SDM, the ABR223, the Vapor XKG, the KN57, the Koshka, the Grav, the M1927, the Outlaw, Maddox, RFB, Spitfire, Strife, and Tiger Shark. All pretty good weapons. And then not bad, not great. The M1897, the ICR7, the Peacekeeper, the Cordite, Ballistic Knife, Swordfish, Bowie Knife, GKS, Escargot, the Javelina, the Locust, the Mog 12, MP40, Paladin, MX9, SOG 9mm, the Reaver, SG12, and the Welling. I don't think I would put any of these in the underwhelming. I think the MP40 is kind of close, but I think it, you know, the ammo, the damage, and the fire rate kind of push it above a little bit. Underwhelming, we got the Argus, the Cap 40, the Rampage, the M16, the RK7 Garrison, the SWAT, the Rampart, Switchblade X9, and then pure toxic waste. We have the Damon, 3XB, and the Essex model. Let's go ahead and put the Rampart in pure toxic waste. And I'm thinking about the M16 and the SWAT into pure toxic waste. But I'm going to leave them where they're at. This is my list. Literally, I'm a noob. I'm a noob at Black Ops 4. But first impressions, you know, they're huge. They're fucking huge. And maybe I'll learn something down the line about some of these guns. Maybe there's some that, you know, I put in toxic waste that are really good. I have no idea. But I will come back and I will do another Black Ops 4 weapon tier list months after this. Let me know what you guys think. What guns should I try out? You know, I'm reading every comment. I try to reply to every comment. And I'm having a lot of fun with Black Ops 4. And I can't wait to make the fucking next 2-box challenge video. But I'm Lord Lizard. I'm out of here. Peace.